Okay, so we have right here what would represent a muscle fiber. Okay, the circle with the sarcoplasm and the myofibrils, all that is the muscle fiber of a given muscle group. Um, and if you guys recall, on our first lesson, the lecture actually touches myofibrillar and sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, and it actually gives a nice graph of explaining this type of phenomenon. Okay, now if you want to see the stuff, let me go back here. So basically, the sarcoplasm, as a review, is the stuff, the content, right, that is within the muscle fiber, whereas the myofibrils are these little dots, and they represent the myosin, actin, and all that good stuff. Okay. Now, if we look at an average muscle fiber, right, through the mechanical tension, metabolic stress, and muscle damage, you induce the muscle or the muscle fiber into hypertrophy, right? And then we have the sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, which is an increase in the content of non-contractile matter. If you guys recall the first unit, that non-contractile matter that Bryant mentions are myoglobin, glucose, water. He also mentions lactate also as a sarcoplasmic content. All right. Now, through metabolic stress, which Bryant states that it's probably a training that is around 65 to 85% of your 1RM, you would receive a better sarcoplasmic stimulus in the hypertrophy. Now, when we talk about myofibrillar hypertrophy, we're talking about maybe a proliferation or increase in growth of the myofibrils, of the actins and the myosins. Now, as compared to the sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, myofibrillar hypertrophy has more contractile matter. Okay, so not only is it bigger, but it's actually stronger. I like to think personally that sarcoplasmic hypertrophy makes our muscles look bigger, while the myofibrillar hypertrophy makes our muscles stronger. Power lifters have this type of phenomena going on their muscle fibers more often than bodybuilders do. At least I like to think. Then again, I'm just a guy that just started learning this stuff and think it's pretty interesting. My question is, what would go first? The sarcoplasmic hypertrophy or myofibrillar hypertrophy? There's a lot to still learn about this stuff. So, by all means, if you guys want to, share your comments, please do. Okay? Take care, guys.